live your life between treatments. Live your life as if you are dying tomorrow or you're dying in 1 second. You can never go back to the past. I can't go back to when I turned this on and started the whole video. There's no way. It's gone, right? The past is gone. Live your life right now, present moment, in happiness, and do what you want to do to fulfill your life.
Don't need you. Tell me what I can and can't do. I'm in charge of what I feel. It's just a game I play for fun, but I already...
Hi, my name is Amie. Like, comment, and subscribe to Lux Media Studios. They are awesome. Hi, my name is Amie Yaniak, and I am here with Loving Your Life, the Authentically You. And I am so excited you're joining me for another episode. Woohoo! Okay, so I have been talking a lot about different things about, my journey and how I've lived my life and things like that. And of course, true happiness. But what I want to talk about today is something that's a little bit more subdued. And it's actually about my stage 4 cancer journey and how this all happened. And I want to get into the details of that. And if you have any questions, always post below. Ask me anything you'd like, because if I can help one person through this journey, that just melts my heart. And I'm so happy. So, but one thing I wanted to talk about first, which kind of segues into this, is actually people it's judgmental, right? Judgmental. Like, how do we judge people and judge ourselves? So let's not just say judge other people, but also ourselves. And why I'm thinking about this is because actually when I was doing music therapy with a group of people, there was this gentleman and he was like, I'm walking down the street and I'm judging this person, I'm judging that person, I'm judging this person, I'm judging that person. And he was not happy within himself. And I always talk about true happiness, right? So he wasn't happy within himself. And I asked him, I said, do you judge yourself? And he said, oh, absolutely. I am so critical of myself. I judge myself all the time. And that's when I thought, okay, so there's a correlation there of you judging yourself, which makes you want to judge other people. And when we release that, that's when we can step into our authenticity and who we are. And so the reason, again, I'm saying this is because a lot of people asked me, said, hey, why are you sharing your cancer journey? What is the point of it? Why? Why? And it was very hard for me too, because I've always been in really good health and wellness. So I basically was like, what is going to happen with this journey? And I was like, should I really not share what's going on with myself for other people to help them? And before that, a friend of mine actually had cancer. And she was sharing her journey, and she was helping so many people through their journey, but also through people that are trying to understand what cancer is and be empathetic and just inspiring people. And so I thought, you know what? This is a time when I need to do this. So I was in the hospital and I decided, why not? So I want to tell you that let's take away the judgments. Let's take away the people saying, we shouldn't do this, we shouldn't post this, we shouldn't say this, all of that, and judgment within ourselves. Let's take that all away and let's be authentically ourselves. Because if I wasn't authentically myself, I would not be doing this podcast right now, and I would not be sharing my heart and my soul when it comes to my cancer journey and all of that, because my ego would take effect and go, I can't do that because I was always healthy. So I am really wanting to share this to help people and to show you that you can get through anything in life. So let's take that all away. If someone says also, this was another thing, someone says something about you, a post on Facebook you wrote, you shouldn't be doing it. Why are you posting it? Because that's your authentic self. It's okay. Do it. Be you. Be you. Be you. Okay, so let's go down to it. I want to just put that caveat there. So basically what ended up happening was, wow, this was a little over a year ago, and I was having some pain right in my acetabulum, which is kind of like in the pelvis area. And it was on my left side and it really hurt in my leg. And I thought, you know what? It's not a big deal. I thought maybe I just sprained it, or I just, I did something. So it wasn't a big deal. Well, my friend came to visit me who I had not seen in 10 years. And we were taking a walk down the Santa Monica Pier. And all of a sudden I could not walk anymore. I was in so much pain that I was like, oh, I can't walk. Literally, I could not move a muscle. And I thought, this is just strange. But I thought, again, she walks fast. She's taller than me. Maybe she was just walking fast, you know? So I get home. I took some Advil thinking it's going to be okay. I slept. The inflammation went down because my lymph nodes were all swollen around where the tumor was. And I still, again, didn't think anything of it. So that day, I was still in pain, brought her to the airport, still in pain, couldn't move that night, went straight to the ER. A friend of mine came, took me to the ER, and he was, right there by my side, helping me through all of this. And we're getting all of these tests and things, and they're like, so there's something going on, but we don't know exactly what it is. And I'm thinking, what? Like, what do you mean? It's just probably a sprain. And so at that point, I started thinking, I think there's something really serious. So they sent me to the ER at that point, and I went there. So it was urgent care first, ER. And at the ER is where they said, okay, we need to admit you. We're seeing something, and there's something going on. So when I was told, when I was admitted for about a month and a half, that they were doing all these tests, trying to figure out what is going on. And they did some tests, and they found a tumor in my acetabulum, which is my left side, my right hip, my right rib, my spine as well. The left rib just came recently, as well as the sternum. Those are two new spots. But these were all the places. And they're like, well, what is it? So they did a biopsy, and it showed follicular thyroid cancer. So, okay, well, we're going to just treat it. We're going to take out your thyroid. We're going to see all the cancer in there, and we're going to be good to go. This is what they were thinking, right? So they decided to take out my thyroid, and there is nothing there, nothing. The doctor was like, how is this possible? I don't even understand it. I've done so many surgeries. There should be tons of cancer there, and there is nothing there, but it's all over your body. This just doesn't make sense. And so recently we found out it was a DNA mutation that has been happening. So that's new development. I'm still learning new stuff about my cancer. And I'm not going to say my cancer. I'm not going to own it. The cancer. Let's just change that. So anyway, so that's what happened. And so they said that that's what it was. And so my doctor said, just love your life and live your life between treatments. That's all you can do. We don't know what's going to happen to you. We don't know anything. This is so strange. And all I can say is just live your life between treatments. And I took that to heart. And I said, okay, I'm going to do that. I'm going to live my life between every single treatment. And I'm not going to think about my cancer in a way that it's going to stop my life from going forward.
Believing Before Seeing, a new bestseller by Candace Barr. Order your copy today.
Now, while I was at the hospital at the beginning of this, because I want to tell you that's the whole journey, but at the hospital, I went through grief. I went through sadness. I went through why me? I went through, oh my God, I'm going to die. I went through that, this is not just a benign cancer. This is real. This is true. Like it was awful. And it had metastasized into my bones. Where is it going next? When's the next, all of this. And my mom was so scared that she was like, you're going to die, you're going to die. And she did see me. And I really don't remember a lot of it. And apparently my daughter, as my kids, as well as my mom and people that were close to me were all saying, you were dying. Like that's what you were doing. And I don't remember that as much, but she kept saying that. And I had to feel like, you know what, I need to protect her. So I started saying, Mom, it's like the flu. It's like the flu. I'm just going to do what I need to do, whatever it means, change my mindset, change my body, take the herbal supplements, do what I need to do, just like a flu. Just going to handle it like a flu. A flu doesn't define me. When a flu comes, it comes. Or when something else happens, it happens. But it doesn't define who I am. And so I had to just say that. And I was like, I've got this. I'm going to make this work. I'm going to be okay. And I kept going on like that rather than letting that just go smack me and take me down, because it's so easy to do. And did I want to talk to people? No. Did I want to? Nothing like that. The only thing that I did in the hospital was I went on a TikTok out of the blue. You can check me out at dreambig1122. My first post is up on the top. And I literally went in the hospital and I was like, I said, I need to share this because I don't want someone to have the same kind of thing where they have pain and they have all of this stuff going on and they don't know what it is, or they're thinking, oh, it's nothing. And because I thought it was nothing. So if I can help one person, that was my goal, just to help at least one person. So I went on that next day, all of a sudden my TikTok blew up and I was like, oh my gosh, I had no idea what was going to happen. That was not my intention. My intention was to really help people through this. And so then I realized there were more people coming to me towards TikTok saying, hey, I have cancer too. I'm going through all of this and I don't know how I'm handling it. And I'm sad and I'm depressed. And all of these things started coming. And then I started thinking, okay, how are we going to uplift the community? How are we going to uplift you to say, this doesn't define you. Cancer doesn't define you. Illnesses don't define you. Your mental stability, all of that does not define you, because we need to change our thought process. We need to change it to think positive, that things are going to be fine. Live your life between treatments. Live your life as if you are dying tomorrow or you're dying in 1 second. You can never go back to the past. I can't go back to when I turned this on and started the whole video. There's no way. It's gone, right? The past is gone. Live your life right now, present moment, in happiness, and do what you want to do to fulfill your life. And whether you can, if it's something that, even like, I was in a wheelchair, so I couldn't walk, but it was what I was putting in my mind, how I was feeling, the people I was surrounding myself with, the love that I was surrounding myself with, people that I were talking to and that were sending me things. And, even a beautiful woman who had cancer sent me a beautiful blanket that had all these beautiful affirmations. It was incredible. So all of these things were what was helping me to get through my journey and my process, because it's not an easy journey. And I'm going to tell you, when people say, oh, look at you now, you're good. Yes, I still have cancer, but it's my mindset that's changed. It's my mindset. And throughout that whole process, I realized when I was in the hospital bed, who do I have to forgive? And forgive myself for things. If tomorrow is my last day, or this next minute is my last minute, what would I want my life to be? How would I want to show up in this world? Is it going to be woe is me and oh, or is it going to be yay, I'm living my life, I'm loving my life, I'm happy, I'm really truly happy internally, not letting all of those external factors dictate that, the judgment, right? Even the judgment, what I was saying, because if I didn't do that, I would have never been here right now. So remember that don't let those things outside the world dictate you, and even the internal ailments dictate your life. Let your mind dictate it. Love your life. And remember, whatever makes you happy, you can do. Just remember that. And so I would take singing. I even sang in my hospital bed. Yeah, I sang. I made a song in my hospital bed, and I did a song. And some other lady next to me was like, oh, that was really good. And I just loved singing. I just did what I could do in order to make things easier and to get through life and happiness and joy. So that is my key to you. And so my story was like that. So if you have anything where you're maybe feeling not something right, I'm not a doctor by any means. I will never say that. I'm just saying, go check it out and just make sure you're okay. But really, number one, your mindset, your body, mind, and soul alignment. And even after this whole thing, when I got out of the wheelchair, I worked on my mindset like you wouldn't believe. I focus every day on it. I listen to podcasts. I listen to things. I'm constantly in that vibration, that higher vortex, that love, that light. I have to be, because otherwise, when I start thinking about it, I'm like, oh yeah, I have cancer. Oh yeah, this could be, my numbers could just go like this and I could be gone. I don't know what's going to happen day to day. So just remember that. Remember that. So you always have choices in how you want to think. And that's how we can live our lives in high vibration and in happiness, no matter what. So if you have any questions about my cancer journey, I gave you a little synopsis of what happened. I had surgeries as well. I had a pelvic surgery. They put actually a 10-inch screw put in because the tumor ate through the bone. That happened too. So there was a lot of different things that I had happened. I almost missed my son's graduation because I was in a wheelchair and I just had got released from the hospital, but I made it. And let me tell you, that smile on my face was there because I made it. I made it. I missed a concert I was going to go to. I think it was the New Kids on the Block concert. I got my kids a ticket and I saw it though. They went there and they were videotaping or showing me through FaceTime and I got to see it. So that is what I wanted to share with you guys. You guys can make your life the way you want it, no matter what, even in a hospital bed like I did. So I hope you guys have a beautiful, blessed day, and get ready, guys. We have some amazing, amazing guests coming up that I cannot wait to share with you. I am working on this and it is so awesome. You're going to love them. They have so much wisdom, so much light, so much love, and they want to share that all with you because really your true happiness is so important. And if you need any help with that, please DM me below and I would absolutely love to connect with you and help you with your journey through happiness. All right, have a beautiful, blessed day, guys. Bye.
Don't need you. Tell me what I can and can't do. I'm in charge of what I feel. It's just a game I play